Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know what's up with Final Fantasy 12, but for some reason, whenever I like pull it out of Alt Tab, it just it just kind of blacks out both of my monitors. So it's a little goofy, but no, we're good. We should be fine. Yeah, you guys can see that. All right, hello everybody. I'm here with more Final Fantasy 12. We just got out of Barheim Passage. We're in the Ester Sand. Hang on, I remember how to play it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're in the Ester Sand, which means we need to go back west, I'm guessing, to get back to Rabinasty. And yeah, we just busted BASCH out of prison. We need to, and then we need to, I don't know, figure out what we're going to do next. Now that once we get back to civilization, because we just escaped from jail. Yeah, I'm having an interesting day today. Got some, not gonna lie, got some bad news recently. Or I got some sniffles, so if I sound a little weird, that's why. But I got some bad news yesterday, not relating directly to me or people I know, but it was some news regarding Disco Elysium, where apparently, so Disco is made by a company called ZOM or ZA/UM. I'm not really sure how that's supposed to be pronounced, but ZOM is like it's like a company that spawned out of like a creative collective. Like there's a group of artists that got together and made like a group called ZOM with its own little logo and everything. And then they made, and then like out of that creative collective came a book called Sacred and Terrible Air, which Disco Elysium's world was like partially based off of. And then out of that creative collective came the company ZOM, and then the company made Disco Elysium. So it was like a whole thing. But apparently what happened, there's a blog post that came out recently from a guy named, I think, Marco Luiga, I think was the name. I'm not 100% on that. But he basically said that the creative collective was disbanding, because I guess the artists were just like, yeah, this whole thing's pretty much done. We're done here. And then the company that sprung out of it apparently ousted. Like they said that while there were like the creative people that essentially made Disco Elysium what it is, were like still existed. They got removed from the company involuntarily. So that includes the guy who had been building Disco Elysium's world for like 20 years and who wrote the book that the world's based off of. That includes like the guy who was responsible for its unique like artistic direction. That was like, you know, the guys who, like all the guys who like just came together and decided to make this whole thing a video game from like the very start. Apparently like the investors or the money people or whoever was in charge of this decision just decided to remove them from the company. Which honestly just sounds extremely unwise. But now that I know about that, it's like, I don't know, it's extremely depressing, because I was kind of hoping we'd get like at least one other thing, you know, because it's like Disco Elysium was such like I guess it was like a flash in the pan sort of thing, where it just kind of, it was there, and then it just existed as its own thing, like in space. Just this one thing that popped in and then just completely changed like the world for like a bunch of people, or at the very least like came across as extremely like unique, that like you just couldn't get anywhere else, and now it's gone. It's upsetting. It's kind of sad whenever something's like, you kind of find out that something just isn't going to exist anymore, you know? Just because it's like, Rome, ew. I don't know. I don't know how to put this better. It's just sad. It's like the end of something, and you barely got to see it start, you know? It's depressing. It wasn't what I was expecting to read yesterday, not gonna lie. Alright, well, we took a pit stop at this village. I don't think this village is actually necessary for anything. You can teleport over here if you need to do something over in the Ester Sand, but I don't think we need to do that right now. Yeah. I don't know. I told you guys that whole, like, Disco Elysium story just to kind of give you a heads up, just like, you know, I'm still kind of processing my feelings over that, and obviously it affects other people more than me, but I just hope that the guys who made that game go on to do something else, something interesting, because they've got an insane amount of creative power there it'd really suck if this was the end of if this was the end of like where it goes in like the States at least. Because Sacred and Terrible Air was only written in Estonian, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know a lot of people that speak Estonian, so it was that's obviously not an angle that I can access here. I don't know. Disco Elysium was a really fantastic game. Like I cannot understate how good of a game that was. We're in the east, right? So we need to go west. How far can I zoom out here? Keep going north. Oh, we need to go south. Okay, okay. Yeah, I knew that. One thing to keep in mind, I think when you leave an area and then come back, I think the treasure chest respawns. So if there's a specific piece of loot that you want to grab, I think you have to like just run back and forth and back and forth and back and forth between like this zone and like the previous zone in order to get all the in order to get the chest to respawn to get another chance at the loot. Yeah. Although a lot of the times when you want something really specific, it like requires going back and forth quite a bit because the chances of you get there's like a limited chance for the chest to spawn in the first place, and then after that there's a limited chance for what you want to spawn out of it. BASCH does a ridiculous amount of damage. It's like unfair. But yeah, like every other Final Fantasy, this game is extremely like the guide for this game about all of its like hidden features and loot and stuff is just massive. Because for those of you that don't know, that's what I remember when I think of Final Fantasy. It's like there's a fairly linear story that you could go through, but there's always a bunch of side stuff like side optional stuff you can get. There's like challenges to get better equipment. There's like optional bosses usually. There's all sorts of stuff. I think that's kind of cute about coming back to the Ester Sand is that it kind of shows you how far you've come strength-wise compared to like the very beginning of the game. Because you know when you start, you just have Vaughn, and Vaughn's like level 1 with a fucking dagger, so it's it kind of looks like he doesn't seem like he doesn't do a whole lot on his own. But now you've got like a full party, including a guest, and you're all doing a ton of damage. You can just kind of plow through all the birds and wolves. Yeah. You know, something surprising I learned from someone. I learned that wolves don't actually attack people that much. Or at least it's very it's a lot rarer. This this is Giza Plains. Oh, interesting. I did not know these two connected. Do not remember that. That takes you to Giza Plains. Can I go around here? I swear, I used to have the Easter Sand pretty well like understood, like in my mental map. 15 gil, wow. One thing I'm surprised about with streaming, or at least with me streaming, is just kind of how, like, satisfied I am, I guess. This is really weird. It's like, it's kind of hard to explain, because it's like, I expected going into the live stream, I was like, I think the first time I loaded it up, I was just kind of like playing the game, and then just kind of looking at the equipment and just being like, man, what the fuck am I doing? Just being like, oh god, I just like, I'm a fucking... Like, I didn't have high expectations for myself, because I didn't think I was a very spontaneous or, like, funny person, essentially. At least off the cuff. And as a result, I just kind of wasn't sure what I was hoping to accomplish here, but honestly, I feel like it's been going better than I was anticipating. Despite my tendency towards self-critique. There's someone who trades around here? No, this is kind of nothing. Oh, I think you talked to someone here about a hunt at some point. Yeah, but anyway, it's like, it's kind of like there's a bit of a... How do I put this? I don't know, when I play games and I'm talking to you guys like this, I'm just kind of glad I'm doing it, that's it. And like I'm enjoying my time playing video games, but I also like that I also just kind of appreciate for myself that I'm putting in an effort towards trying to make this happen. I don't know, I'm surprised that just the effort in itself has been like good for me mentally. Not sure how else to explain it. There are days where I have like a stream and I'm like I listen to it back over and I'm like not my best work, but like overall I'm happy I'm doing this. Because when I was a lot younger, when I was in when I first started like using YouTube as like a regular source of entertainment for myself, I remember one of the types of content that I'd watch a lot were Let's Plays. And the people I would watch were usually the creatures when I was younger. Like, that would be like Kutra, Uberhaxer Nova, the Camping Tree, also known as Spoon, Sly Foxhound for a little bit. But most of like, the guy who I watched the most was SSOHPKC, also known as Seamus, who, like, he was the guy I'd watched the absolute most. And ever since then, I kind of thought about, like, I kind of always had it in the back of my mind. It's like, man, maybe I could be a Let's Player. That seems kind of fun.
I thank you.
And while I'm not exactly doing that in the traditional sense here, I still kind of am.
The resistance
I'm streaming and uploading videos, but you know, in the end, it still works out like a Let's Play, I think.
Pay my respects to your brother.
You're a fugitive now too.
And I'm glad for it.
Stay low for a while.
Stay low. Balthier, you don't understand. I was poor before I went to jail. Nothing changed.
Ill-favored.
We feel regret. We sought that stone and found ourselves only worry.
You offering it?
It's mine.
Then why'd you ask?
It belongs to the
Our
people.
regards to your girl.
We stay in Rabanastre a while.
Nice.
What do you think? Can I trust Bosch? I gotta get rid of this thing.
Yeah, please.
But maybe I should show it to Penelo first, so she knows I got something.
So she knows I
She'd beat Miguel's
broke
place
into
this
the
time.
royal palace and got something out of it besides becoming a wanted fugitive. I thought Hurdy was for something. Yeah, there's that Moogle there with the hat is like a teleportation service. The other one. Vaughn's level 8 now. Big boy. Who is this? Moogling attendant. Will happily teleport you to any Oh yeah. It's only within Rabanastra, but it's free, so you don't have to use a teleport stone or anything. One of the few things you don't have to pay for in this game. You have to pay for commands you give to people, you have to pay for all of your magic, you have to pay for techniques, you have to pay for the teleport stones you use to fast travel between cities, but no, you don't have to pay for the Moogling. Thankfully. Take a look at the equipment. Actually, let's see if, let's take a look at Vaughn's old business. Oh, I can assign people out of the party. Vaughn, you're fired. I need you to fire yourself. Angle, sure. Assassin's Dagger, Balaclava. I've already got Light Armor 3, which should be available soon. I think Vaughn's good. I guess we could teach him first aid. Worst comes to worst, he knows how to slap on a band-aid when he's mortally wounded. That'd be funny if you were playing a game like a shooter or something, you're getting shot up by someone, and then like the healing animation is literally you putting a band-aid like on your finger, and then you get restored back to full health just immediately. I'd get a kick out of that. Oh, Vaughn's got as good of a weapon as he can get. The Shikari, the main weapons they use are daggers and I think ninja blades, which are like those little. You guys know what I think it's like a ninjato or something like that is what it's called. I'm not sure. It's like this short little. It's like a mini katana. And in this game, I think they hold them backwards. Shikaris use that. And apparently that's like that's what leads the ultimate weapon for that class is that weapon. And I think what we're going to be doing is giving Vaughn like I think we're going to make Vaughn's second class a white mage so that he can wear robes and act as more of a support character while he can also do damage by cutting things up. That's the most unusual stone. Is Vaughn just showing everyone his rock that he got from the palace? That'd be pretty awful. The people from the palace, the guards, are looking for someone with the special rock that he got from the vault. And I just saw a guy who I know is poor show me a very shiny rock. Bro, how does the Moogling work? Do they just like carry you and dump you off somewhere, or do they just teleport? Did they actually just teleport you the same way the crystals do? Like they just dissolve you into atoms and then reconstruct you somewhere else? If it's the second, then Moogles are more powerful than I thought they were. Alright, we don't know where Penelo is, but we do know where Dallin is, I think. It's like down there. Actually, before we do this, I'll be right back. I need to go to the bathroom. This happens every stream. It's kind of funny. Be right back. Be right back. Okay. Howdy. Okay, there we go. There we go. Sorry. Like I said, whole screen goes black. I don't know what's going on whenever I hop back. I'll tab back into the game. I had a friend who used to alt-tab Rainbow Six Siege in between matches, and then he'd left-click to get back into the game out of being alt-tabbed, right? But that was always when we were in the match, which would mean that he would left-click to alt-tab to, like de-minimize the game, right? But Siege would process that he clicked his mouse button, like his left mouse button a single time, so he'd always fire a single shot every match whenever he hopped back into the game. And there was one time where, because of the way we spawned and were positioned, when he fired that one shot, he headshot one of our teammates. And we kept going, dude, just like alt-tab in or like right-click on it or something. Why do you left-click? And he was just like, I don't know. And then he just kept doing it. He just never changed because he thought it was funny. It's so fucking annoying. But yeah, Siege is weird. That's the only game I've ever seen where that was a problem.
Well, look who we have here. Heard you were sent off to Nalpina.
Yeah, I was in jail, and I got out the
there as fast as I
same
could.
day.
But it was all worth it, Dallin.
Because the Imperials
look at this.
suck.
My. Quite a treasure you've got there.
Well, you know, I couldn't have done it without your help.
So, there is more to this gutter churl than first meets the eye. Van, I've an errand, a simple favor to beg of you. I was going to ask that kites to go, but I should think that you ought to do. No, I think you're just the one. There's a fellow by the name of Azalas, and I need you to bring this sword to him.
That's a nice looking sword.
That's a sword of the old order.
Speak my name when you arrive. That should be enough to get you in to see him. I've made a note on your map showing you where he can be found. Mind you, you are to deliver the sword to him personally.
I will.
And so it is done. But will it be enough to remind him of what the Order once meant?
I always wonder what these characters' like maps look like after they're done, you know? Like if you looked at like an adventurer's map after they had gone out like doing a bunch of quests where people keep going, yeah, I'll make a mark on your map. Is their map just completely covered in like little Sharpie X's and things like that? Like, do you think at some point later in their career they just look at their map and they're like, why is this X here? Like, what did I do that for? I don't remember. What did I need to go to this noodle shop for again? Alright, Azalis. Supposed to deliver something to a man named Azalis. This is the place, right? Who was it that told you that? Old Dallin. He said I have to give this to him personally. Does nothing get past that, Dallin? He has ears in every wall. Alright, get inside, but not a word of what you see or hear in there. You got that?
Then what do you make of Andor's proclamation? Are you suggesting they fooled even the Marquis?
What if a judge killed the
It's
king,
Marquis.
not the captain?
Ugh.
That would explain everything, wouldn't it?
In that case, the captain would be brother to a judge. How are we to trust such a man?
Oh, BASCH trimmed his beard
Now there is the BASCH that I remember.
and shaved his
And will you fight
mustache.
again at my side? His word alone convinces me of nothing.
I'd take his word over that of a mouthpiece Marquis.
Then
Marquis.
you name Rex liar with him.
My brother was no liar!
Just the opposite. Rex was the witness they needed. They had to make it appear as if I killed the king. Rex bears no blame. The fates have willed it.
So this is Rex's brother. Your words may convince a child such as this, but they weigh far too lightly on the scales for my taste. Our past will remain separate.
Do you not think Amalia worth saving?
Oh, he still has a mustache. It's just hard to see.
I hold men's lives in my hands. I must see foes in every shadow. The night we moved against Vayne, he knew. I will not chance such disadvantage again. I must treat you as I would Andor, as I would treat any abettor of the Empire.
Then what will you do? Hold me here in chains?
Ooh? Guess not.
Some things never change, do they?
Listen to me, BASCH. Your cage may have no bars, but it is a cage. The eyes of the Resistance watch unblinking.
Let them watch. I know something of cages.
This game's so non-committal with the armor. Like, characters will wear a little bit of, like, plate on their on, like, one shoulder or, like, their wrists or something, but no one ever goes for the breastplate, which is, like, the important one.
Amalia's in the Resistance.
Then you know her.
Sorta. We met just before we got sent to Nalbina.
Fucking BASCH here just has his abs
Our
out.
paths keep crossing yours and mine. It's more than coincidence.
It's annoying.
I'm sorry. Allow me one last annoyance, a favor to ask. I want you to take me to Balthier. Even caged birds need wings.
This makes us even.
Even?
For Nalbina. We couldn't have done it without you.
If you ever wonder, this is kind of how conversations between Vaughn and the other characters in the game constantly work out. Like, there's nothing really tangible connecting him to the rest of the plot. He just constantly pops up and characters are like, oh, you know, you seem very vaguely relevant to everything that's happening here, kind of, maybe. Like, his connection to BASCH is that Vaughn's brother was part of the same order, part of the same order that BASCH was, and then like his brother died at the hand of BASCH's brother. So it's like it's like fraternal grief, I guess, or fraternal beef. But like, I don't really. It's not really. It's a very vague, loose connection, and then you'll see how much looser it gets over time. Where are we going? Alright, tired, thirsty, sky prayer, where would I be? Luckily, this dumped us out right next to the bar. But yeah, characters will just keep saying, it's like, oh yeah, there's something to you, and then that never gets expanded on, you know? Like, it's like, like BASCH says, it's like, oh, our paths keep crossing, it's more than just coincidence, but it actually kind of is.
The plague took them both.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It's okay. It's been 5 years now. After that, I lived with my friend Penelo and her family. Then the war came.
I am sorry.
You don't have to keep apologizing. Really, it's all right. I know it wasn't your fault. I see that now. You didn't kill my brother. It was the Empire. My brother trusted you. And he was right.
Alright, cool. There goes the beef. Lasted a little while, and now they're settled. Where's Balls? There he is.
As I said, a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? What I am understanding is it took Penelo because of you.
Penelo's been
What
kidnapped.
about Penelo?
Oh, Vaughn, they've taken Penelo. And there was a note for this Balthier. Come to the Bujerba mines, it said.
It's
Booge.
Begamnon. He was in Nalbina.
If anything were to happen to that sweet child, why, I've her parents' memory to consider. You're going to go to her aid, and that's that. That's what you Sky Pirates do, isn't it?
I don't respond well to orders. You do know that the Imperial fleet is massing at Bujerba?
Fine, then I'll go. You at least have an airship, don't you? Just get me there and I'll find Penelo myself.
I'll join you.
Huh?
I have some business there as well.
An audience with the Marquis, by chance?
No one here knows French.
Balthier, just take us.
It is Marquis, right?
The guards are toying with us.
I know French, right? It's Marquis, right?
Make yourselves
I'm not
ready.
being gaslit,
We
am I,
shall-
into thinking it's Marquis?
Right.
Whatever. Alright, we've got a team of 4 now. Again. Begamnon's note can only be referring to the Lhusu mines at Bujerba. We'll leave at once. When you're ready, meet me in the aerodome. I should imagine it's still by the west gate, if we weren't in Nalbina that long. Do be quick. I'd like to save your girl and be rid of this headache as soon as possible. Got Thextera. Where is Thextera? Well, that's not very helpful. Okay. Let's go take that wolf out really quick, actually. We've got a lot of money, but I'm still paranoid. I don't know. When I played this game, back when I played this game originally, I remember just constantly being out of cash. I don't know if that was because due to me being a child, I was being really stupid with my purchases. But I remember going out and like grinding to try to get new equipment all the time. So I kind of want to just take the hunts as they come to me. Although I do remember there was one that was particularly hard that I needed to leave alone for a while. So I don't think Thextera is one of them, but it's. I don't know. Because the deal with the hunts is that they start off as like little optional encounters, but they rapidly become like difficult side bosses essentially. So sometimes some of them can get a little rough. And they require you to like mess around a little bit. You actually have to think. The way I like to play games is I like to just like equip my characters so that they're ready for just kind of everything, and then just like bulldoze through all of the gameplay. But as a result, it's sometimes gets a little difficult. Okay, BASCH does not have a license yet. We're gonna make him a knight? Do we make him a boosh since we've got a katana already? We're gonna make him a knight to start. Make him a boosh later. Alright, longsword. Shields. Iron helm. Probably grab some lures. Healing damage, that's neat. I think knights learn white magic at some point. All accessories. Okay, they learn, yeah, they get great swords like Excalibur and such. What about, there's battle lore. They learn magic? Am I just wrong? I might just be wrong. Maybe that's Bushi's? I don't know, hang on. License board, selection screen. What do these guys get? Okay, they get mystic armor. They wear robes and stuff. Do they magic? When did I get the impression that knights use? Was that in like a different Final Fantasy where knights learn white magic? Am I just wrong? I guess I'm just wrong. I guess in that case, Inquisitor's just gonna be useless on BASCH because he's not gonna be casting anything. But whatever. Get him a fuck ton of health. There we go. Or that's Kira, okay. Effect shell. What? This? Steel. Fraud knows steel? Well, I guess that makes sense. They're both thieves. Musk stick. I'm just trying to figure out what to get for everybody. Kind of just flying by the seat of my pants here. Okay. What we're gonna do real quick is that we're going, now that we've got new licenses, I'm gonna double check to make sure I can't get shit for everybody. I know BASCH definitely needs new equipment. Or he probably needs new equipment. What are you equipped with, buddy? Oh. Well, we need to get him a shield at least. Oh yeah, reduces MP to 0, but gives a ton of magic resist. That's what the Magicite does. You'll occasionally get little things like this that don't require a license or anything, but they do. They don't require a license or anything, but they're still. Sorry, they're still useful. And they have like little special effects that usually have something to do with magic. I think there's one that like drains your magic or something like that. I don't know. Might be wrong. There's because there's Magicite and there's also Nethicite, I think they call it, where like Magicite I guess absorbs magic, whereas Nethicite releases it, something like that. We'll find out more about it later. Oh, by the way, to give a little explanation for what happened, like what our plot situation is right now. So Bagamnon's the bounty hunter that's hunting down Balthier. He's the yes. So Balthier's kind of like Han Solo. So he's got dudes coming after him all the time, pretty much. And as a result of our shenanigans, he has Penello's been kidnapped, regrettably. Give him that buckler. There we go. The bow and bodkin. Parallel arrows and a short bow. Can Fran equip that? Oh, she already had a short bow. There's parallel. A little more damage. There we go. Sell the old one. But yeah, Bagamnon, I guess, kidnapped Penello. I don't know how the fuck he figured out that Penello was connected to the rest of us, but he nabbed her and I guess handed her off to the Imperials. And they're over at Bujerba, which is a different city. So we need to go to the Aerodome, which is kind of like an airport, and then we need to take a ship over to Bujerba. And that'll be our little area for the next dungeon. This is kind of how Final Fantasy XII works. It's like you've got little exploratory areas between cities, but you also have dungeons that you have to go into and clear, essentially. Kind of reminds me of Diablo in that sense, where it's just kind of, I guess a lot of RPGs are like that. But yeah, there's our next one is what is it? They're like it's like a series of caves. It's a mine that we'll be going into next, which is kind of exciting. We're gonna go kill that wolf real quick. I think when we get to like middle, late-ish game, we'll probably be. I think we get to middle-ish late game, we'll probably end up going, I think I might have to play this game a little bit on my free time just to, like, pick up some weird, just to pick up some other shit, because I think at some point, if I want to do optional content in this game, or at the very least make it less of a hassle to do. Why is Vaughn the only one here? I thought the rest were in my, oh, that's why. Go down. Walter's rolling with me. I know we said we were gonna head to the airport, baby, but let's just go. We just want to get a little money. You like money, right? You're a pirate. Okay, so you see how like this this little menu, you see how, like when we go here, yeah, this menu's a little tall, right? We only have like, this is only like a portion of the magic that's in this game. It's like, this is like half of it. It's gonna get taller as we pick up more. Oh, wow, that is a big fucking wolf. Holy shit. See if we can slow that thing down.
Yeah.
Oh, nearly got it dead.
Yeah.
There it goes. He's down. But yeah, that's how the hunts are gonna work from here on out. It's just kind of a big enemy out in the open world, and then you go and hunt it down, and then you get the vanquish thing, and then you pop back into the guy that gave it to you. It's easy. But yeah, I kind of want to do a little bit of the optional content in this game, because I've tried this game multiple times. I think I've tried to play through it like 3 times or something, but I've never beaten it. There's a bunch of Final Fantasies that are like that, where I played them when I was younger, but because I got stuck on a part of the game, and as a result, I never finished it. Or, like, I tried to play it when I was older, and then I got distracted. Like, that happens a lot with games I play nowadays, where I'll start playing them, and then I'll hit a certain point of the game where, like, the momentum kind of slows down, or I just, like, have something else that pops up in my life that kind of distracts me from the game, and as a result of going out and doing that, I don't come back. I just kind of, the game just kind of sits there on my computer, just forever unfinished. I got a bunch of games like that, but now that I'm streaming games, I might be more inclined to finish them. But another game I kind of want to play that I never actually finished was Final Fantasy X. It's obviously going to take us a fucking while to finish this game, but Final Fantasy X was another one that I had a lot of fun with, and that's actually like a classic. I think that one's pretty well beloved by the fan base. Homage. This Gatsley? There we go. You did it. You brought down Thextera. Thank you. Thank you so much. You saved me and my wife. This isn't much, but I want you to take it for helping us out. Oh, hell yeah. Well, it's time I headed back to my shop. Say, you should stop by sometime. Maybe I'll have a little something for you. I'm afraid it won't be much, so don't go too far out of your way. But if you happen to be near the bazaar, say hello. You agreed? Hell yeah. Okay, now we're good to go. Tied up my loose ends. Yeah, this game isn't particularly hard, from what I understand, or at least according to shit I was reading online, other people don't consider it that hard. Which, I don't know. Depending on where you're at, can either mean this actually might be a little difficult for someone who's more of a casual player, or maybe it just actually isn't that hard. But this game isn't. Occasionally you'll fight an enemy that does require a little bit of knowledge, like, you need to know that they're weak to this, or you need to know that this is a strategy that'll neuter their biggest, like, thing. But outside of that, it's kind of just, for the most part, you could just, like, as long as you've got your wits about you and your party isn't completely neutered, like, you have a character that can heal, or something like that, there's still... You can handle, like, most of the stuff this game will throw at you. I just kind of want to do, like, the optional stuff, because this is kind of like the one time I think I've got, like, this is, like, the one time I think I've got, like, the opportunity to kind of do the whole game all the way through, and as a result, I kind of want to, I want to give it a shot, see if I can pick up a lot of, like, the busted stuff and make a really cool, like, a really strong party. If I can. Feels responsible for what has happened to your friend. Do not think he is in the habit of doing favors. Yeah, I figured. See? He cares. He's got a heart. Yeah, these are literally just airports. I need to find Balthier. I think I actually went to Nalbina without Balthier once. Like, I went to Nalbina, like, without Balthier, and I didn't actually talk to him, so as a result, I was just in a different city, and, like, away from the plot, and I had wasted 200 gil. It was kind of funny. Bujerba's on the sky continent of Dorstanus, and the magicite mine we're looking for is in Bujerba. If we're going to save the girl, we start there. You ready to leave? Yeah. You do realize that once we left, you may not see Rabanastra for a while. Again, once we leave, there'll be no looking back. I'm really ready. We make for the Lhusu mines in Bujerba. Seems I took on more baggage in Rabanastra than I'd planned. Well, let's save your girl and be done with it. Come on.
Whoa. This is the Strow.
There it is. They had to. I'm telling you, they had to have looked at Star Wars when they were, like, thinking of how to design their ships in this game.
The Straw. You really are a sky pirate.
Well, the headhunters seem to think so.
Nah, he was faking it the whole time, you know?
Is she ready?
So is she armed? How fast is she? Could she take the Ifrit?
I suppose I could tell you, but... Wouldn't you rather see for yourself? Hmm?
Yeah.
Fran, our course.
The shortest way is over Dorstanus.
How flies Bujerba?
Oh, she's free as can be, for now. The Empire took notice when
We don't need a
they
travel
announced
visa
the
to go to
princess's
Bujerba. That'd be
unfortunate
nice.
suicide and your untimely execution.
If it becomes known that I'm alive, the Marquis will lose their favor.
I try to steer clear of such things. Right, it's time to fly. And no wagging tongues or you'll like to bite them off.
I'm coming, Penelo.
By the way, if you're wondering what Penelo's story relevance in this game is, she gets kidnapped, and that ropes Vaughn into the plot and gets all of us over to Bujerba, and I think after that she just sticks to the party for the rest of the game. I don't think she does anything else. I don't know, I feel like a lot of Final Fantasy games have, like, a character or two that are tangentially related to the plot, but it's rare that they're like Vaughn or Penelo. Like, usually they're, like, weird characters, like the big wolf guy in Final Fantasy X, or, like, Kina in Final Fantasy IX, the fucking giant thing that eats everything.
My brother. She eats well.
See that she does. We need her alive. Balthier's bait must be fresh.
I keep trying to tell you. I barely even know who Balthier is.
My brother, a message come from Rabanastra. The Strahl, she set sail. She makes straight for the sky city of Bujerba. Barely know, was it? Yet a Tracy goes bounding off for you. Tell me, how could that be?
That's what I'd like to know. I just met him that one time and that's it.
That tongue never stop.
You see, Penelo, you underestimate something. Vaughn can be very annoying when he wants something.
We need Balthier alive. His corpse fetches but half the bounty. A tender beaten, my specialty.
There's no fun for it if we can't tease out a scream or two.
These guys love what they do way too much.
Where are you?
I'm coming. You're, like, really far, Penelo. You gotta have some patience. You're in the goddamn sky. Oh, here we come. I'm gonna be honest, I totally forgot Bujerba was on a floating island. It just didn't process for me. I'm gonna be honest, I just didn't pay attention to this shit when I was a kid.
Easy.
No good, he's not here. Keep searching. This way.
Alright, the
You're a
Imperials
dead
are looking
man.
for someone.
Don't forget it. And no names.
Of course.
No names. Oh. Alright, so we just came from Rabbi Nasty, and now we're in Booge.
The Lhusu mines are just up ahead.
Lhusu mines, that's what they're called, right.
I do hear there's not much left there these days.
You're on your way to the mines?
Oh, nice. A femboy.
Then
That'll round out
please
our
allow
party.
me to accompany you. I have an errand to attend to there.
What manner of errand?
What errand? I might ask the same of you.
Right. Come on then.
What?
Excellent.
Do me a favor and stay where I can keep my eye on you. Should be less trouble that way.
I fucking love that.
For us both.
Fucking this person walks up and is just like, oh yeah, I need people to accompany me for an errand, and then Balthier's just like, sure, and Vaughn just immediately turns and goes, what?
I don't know what's in that mine, Lamont, but you're in good hands. Right, Bosch?
Hold on. No names. Immediately says Bosch's name. Immediately says the name of the character that needs it the least. He's so fucking stupid. Anywho. Yeah, so Bajerba is not Imperial. It's just kind of its own place. The Imperials do show up though, so they've got some relevance. Parijana. This is Vagatum Traveler. Welcome. I am a Parijana, a sort of guide. May I be of assistance? The way to the Lhusu mines. Ha! This is difficult. There are many Imperial blockades. It is a long way, but go southward along this road. You will find it most helpful to purchase a map at the cartographers. Of course, you may always ask the Parijana on the way, should you become lost. Good luck to you, Badra. Going a beautiful city. Would you like to buy a map? Fucking hell yeah. I like how this Moogle, the cartographer, like looks so fucking excited when you buy a map. Like look, he just does the little jump. All right, cool. So we've got that. Do the stores have new stuff compared to Rabbi Nasty? Take a look. They do. Looks like. I did not need to buy anything at Rabanastra. Alright, cool. Well, we've got all of our equipment, so it should be more difficult to kill us. Okay, well we're not destitute yet, so we can probably still afford to buy weapons and stuff. Yeah, no. The thing about Final Fantasy is that you could easily sink like a couple hundred hours into these games, and I still might have to, but the funny thing is that like you can't really, how would I put this? It's like if you play it on stream, the tricky thing is balancing out like the grindier aspects of it with just playing through the game. And while you probably don't need to do a lot of the optional content to like get through all the game's like mandatory content, like get through the main story and all that, it's still kind of nice. Also, I'm a one thing that absolutely 100% works on me is FOMO. FOMO fucking gets me like nothing other. So it can. I get a little fucked up whenever I deliberately decide not to do optional content. It messes me up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. It's also one of the reasons I need to be careful with like live service games, because they run entirely off of FOMO. Like they're like, oh yeah, you know how I know you're gonna pay money, you bitch? It's because you're gonna feel bad if you don't. Don't you want the battle pass with its exclusive content? Ah, nasty. It's nasty because it works. I hate it. I need to get more weapon licenses. Oh dear. Bronze mace. Okay. So we have an issue here. So I can't. Vaughn's got the best knife he can get his hands on. Balthier, there's no poles, looks like, at this place, which is a shame. Yeah, none of that. Jesus Christ, that'd be useful on Vaughn. Okay. Avis Killer, Spear, Osafune, Sword. I guess we could get Balthier. We get Bosch a new sword, I guess. Jesus, these are expensive. Avis Killer, Broadaxe, Bronze Mace. Okay, we're probably gonna be a little underpowered. Anyone can equip the blade? Oh, okay. I guess since you don't need a license for the mithril blade, anyone can just use it. I generally just like buying all the magic I can, just to make sure I have maximum options. That's one thing I just appreciate about this game, is that you have options. Alright, good to go. I just remember being like, in like Final Fantasy, like, my mentality used to be, it's like, oh yeah, why would you get all the specific, like, removes just blind or removes just poison? Hey buddy, you got a license to be that strong. Got a license to you. You got a license to wear that hat? The best part is that some of these don't even seem like I'm not getting charged. The funny thing is that like some of the equipment in this game, it's like it's not even armor. It's just like, oh yeah, this is headgear, or like this is just a straw hat. Like you need a license for mystic armor. You need to prove to the government that you are a licensed magic user to get like a nice big hat. It's bullshit. Awful. I hate it. Miner's End. Alright, here we go. What's this guy got? He's got onion arrows, which I do not need. Tragedy. I really have to. I can't imagine why they call them onion whatever. Like, like, why is it an onion arrow? Is it literally made out of onion? I can't imagine that'd be terribly strong. I guess that's why it's the weakest type of arrow in the game.
The Lhusu mines, one of the richest veins in Ivalice.
Under Imperial Guard, no doubt.
Actually, no. With
What
a
happens
few
when you drill
exceptions,
through
the
like
Imperial
if you
Army
get
is
deeper
not
in a
permitted
mine
within
that's on like a
Bhujerba.
floating island? Is it
shall
possible that like you forget where you are when you're like digging through the mine, and then at some point like a guy like blasts like a, or like he's like digging through the mine? Could you imagine you're digging through the mine and then like you just kind of break through, and then like you realize that you got all the way through the floating island, and then you just kind of fall out. Because you just break through and it's just open air. It's the sky because you got through the whole island. You just go, oh, and then you fall to your death. That'd be fucking wild. Alright. Here we are. Dang, we just got here. Oh, there's the Marquis, the guy in the banging yellow coat.
Forgive me for asking, but you are diverting the purest of the Magicite.
I can assure you it reaches Lord Vane most discreetly.
Ha! You wear your saddle well.
Be that as it may, I have no intention of being bridled, Your Honor.
There's some kind
Then you
of...
prefer the whip? Stubbornness will see
This,
not only
are these guys flirting?
Excellency, but Bhujerba as well.
Yeah, this seems
Halim Ondor IV, the Marquis of Bhujerba. The Marquis served as mediator at the negotiations of Damascus' surrender. It would appear that he is somewhat less neutral now.
I know, he's talking about fetish play with the enemy.
They say
it's the greatest betrayal.
You're certainly well informed. Who did you say you were again?
What difference does it make? We have to find Penelo.
And Penelo is your...
She's a friend.
She's the sixth party member. We need her to round us out. That's literally her only purpose for existing. These are the Lhusu mines. They are alright. I'm gonna tell you. I need to tell you guys this. You wanna how much of a hard time I had with this game when I was like a kid. I did not. There's a dungeon after this one. I did not make it past it. Oh yeah, the enemies are definitely tougher. Okay, we can do this. This will be fine. But yeah, so Lamont here is interesting. So he's got a really big sword that's nearly as fucking tall as he is, and he's also got like a parrying dagger. So he's got like a unique fighting style. He also has high potions that he throws whenever someone's like in a bad spot, and I think his are infinite. I'm not sure. But I remember just kind of not healing my characters so much because I kind of wanted Lamont to use his high potions instead because it like you know, I didn't have to use my stock of MP or items. I kind of like having the knife on Vaughn actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, you see? He kind of, well, he kind of parries. He uses both of his weapons to block. Oh yeah, there it is. There was one. It's such a goofy looking weapon too. Like, look at that. Like look at that. Don't look at Fran's ass. Look at Lamont's fucking parrying dagger. Like, it's such a weird ass looking device. Like, you can kind of tell how it's supposed to be used to catch a sword or something, like maybe with that little bit near the handle, but it's goofy. It looks like he like ripped it off of a door. It looks like he ripped the hinge off of a door or something, and just attached a handle to it and was like, all right, this will protect me. I've been poisoned. Get the doctor. Why magic? We do not. She does not have Vox because I can't put White Magic 2 on Fran. I'll just have to use an antidote, I guess. Do a normal thing. Oh, Lamont knows poison. I didn't need to do that. Very helpful, this boy. Where are we going? Get pretty deep. I like how the skeletons make noise in this game besides like the rattling of bones, because it doesn't make any sense. And they go "Arr! Arr!" like that, and then like I'm not sure how they're capable of doing that, considering I don't think they have vocal cords anymore. Let's dip around this way. Get to the bridge. That's how this works. The button here. I can't press it. It's been highlighted. Squeaky bones. Oh, right. There's traps. Hang on. Hang on. We've got gambits, right? Okay, okay. Where is it? There's like a self... We have self any? No, we don't. We should invest in that. Ally Vaughn, I guess. There's a... What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know why I'm not allowed. I hate it so much. I don't have a license to target myself with these gambits, so I can't set a fucking like use Libra whenever thing. Oh, that's lame. There's a way through here. But the press. Oh, that's what I'm looking at. Okay, okay, okay. I don't go through that gate. I keep thinking that you're supposed to be able to just interact with the gate and then your characters will teleport through to the other side. Nah, my licenses. Okay, Lamont. Yeah, just kill the thing for me, please. You know what? Let's just use BASCH instead of Vaughn. Hang on. How do we? Where's the button for? There it is. There we go. Hang on. I pressed the, there we go. Press the fast forward button on accident there. And I should use that more. But we're dipping, boys. Look at that speed. Yeehaw! That looks a little goofy, so I don't think I'm gonna keep it on. Jesus Christ, BASCH. There we go. Okay, where are we headed? I miss kind of having Kira, because sometimes like everyone's wounded from a thing, and Kira targets like the whole party. Oh, I think I cut myself off before I was going to mention this like in an earlier stream, but basically there's a... the way this game works is that there's like a... Hang on, there's like a special enemy here. The way this game works is that there's a like a special. Is she about to die? She. Oh, she is dead. That's a problem. Homeboy targeted my healer like a jackass. There we go. Now we're working. But basically, there's a fuck. I keep cutting myself off. The way magic works in this game is that there's like a there's a system where white magic. The first one. So fire, blizzard, thunder, cure. Like the first tier of any attack you learn is that it the first tier of any spell you learn only targets one enemy, whereas the second tier targets like a whole group, and then the third tier just targets one enemy again. It's a little weird. So Cure targets one ally, Cura targets a whole group of allies, Curaga targets one ally, and Curaja targets a whole group. It's kind of strange. So as a result, it leads to this weird thing where Cura, what would it be? It leads to this weird thing where like Cura costs more than Curaga, despite Cura being a lower tier spell. Tragically, we killed the super bat, but the super bat did not drop anything special, which it probably could have. Okay, yeah, you see that? That's a trap. That's how you know that there's that's a sign that there's a trap when you have Libra on. When you do not have Libra on, they're invisible, which is tragic. Onion bombs. I don't even have access to hand bombs yet, so I'm not sure why they're handing me that. Who even learns to use hand bombs? Makes sense with a bit of thought, but yeah, that's weird. It should just target more people later in the tree. One thing I liked was that there was a specific one of the Final Fantasies. I think it was Final Fantasy III in the West. I don't know. God damn it. It was Final Fantasy III in the West, and it was like something else in the when it originally released in Japan. But it was basically a what you could do is that you could just choose to have it target a whole group instead of a single target. So like all of the spells were just like a linearly increasing set of tiers. Whereas, and you could just choose to have like a lesser effect on the whole party instead of just targeting one. Like it was your choice. So it wasn't required by the spell. I don't know if they decided to remove that because they thought it was like too mechanically complex or something like that. But that's just how it goes. Why does Fron keep getting more threat than everyone else? That's what I'm curious about. I don't know, to me it makes sense that you have, like, you could choose whether or not to let it affect the whole... They looked at the enemies funny. She's just got that look to them. They just don't like her. I can't wait till I have the full party, because then it's like a little. You can actually do a little better if you've got the whole party out. There's like a little bit more. There's more room to kind of adapt. Go fix your eyeballs there. We have looped back around. We didn't need to do that. Let's get out of here. I'm killing a lot of enemies because I want to see if I can get everyone to level up a bit. Which would be nice, because the boss at the end of this isn't, like, easy, I guess. Or, like, I don't wanna feel like I'm underprepared when we get to the end of the Lhusu mines. Another thing I remember is that I didn't have enough money to buy all the new equipment when I came here the first time. Ah! It's white! Okay. Sorry, I got blinded for a second there. When I originally played this game, I didn't have enough money to buy all the new equipment, so I was just kind of like, I need to... I just kind of didn't, like, I kept going in and out of the mines. I would kill a bunch of bats, and then I would go out, and then I would sell all the stuff, and then I'll try to get new stuff. I think they might have changed that with, like, the updated version, just because it's, like, just because I'm noticing that I don't have the same stuff available to buy. Nice. You know, this is appropriate. We're in the dungeon where you fight a lot of skeletons, and it's like what, October 2nd? It's spooky month. Spooky, scary skeletons. Let's get spooky. This is a hilarious amount of skeletons. This guy's weak to anything? I don't know. We don't have Libra anymore. Maybe since everyone's got some more LP, maybe we should go, like, put them on different licenses so that they can actually grab some of the abilities for later. Boosh. Oh, you can get Frana Shield, okay. Well, we don't need that. Got the musk stick. Not sure I want that. After taking damage, more HP, that could be helpful. I like it's a muscle, like it's someone, I think this is supposed to be someone flexing their arm. That's like the indication that you got more health. Like, look, you're big, strong. You lift weights, you can take more hits. Get Fron the Bangle, because I can't imagine that I'm not going to have her in the party. Considering that she's the one with the healing magic. Yeah, Balthier definitely needs a new weapon. Actually, let's like swap him out for Vaughn. Swap him out for Vaughn, give Vaughn a... Oh, well, I guess Balthier... I guess BASCH is now ahead of everyone else. Give Vaughn, like, the fucking... the Mithril Blade. I don't know, what did I have Vaughn at? I remember I still had him as a Shikari at this point in the game. I just didn't have a new weapon for him. One thing that really ruined a lot of medieval era or like medieval-esque games for me, or well, not games, but like little bits of fiction for me, was the whole notion that it was the whole notion that they have characters slash all the time with swords, whereas apparently in real life the king of sword fights was the stab. Which kind of explains a lot about how they design swords the way they do, because like the fact that the whole thing is like, if you look at a European longsword, the whole thing's straight and it meets at a point at the end of the blade that you can put all the weight of the blade into it. Like you're supposed to stab with those things. They could slash very well, but you were supposed to stab. That's also why spears were really, really good. Just because it's like it keeps the point, it keeps the danger part, the part where you stab the point, like, you know, the part that's supposed to hurt the other person. It can go as far, as possible, you know. The stab makes sense. Look at armor plates. Yeah, you can't slash those. But we're playing a fantasy game, so it doesn't matter.
This is what I came here to see.
Like, even in like samurai times, most of the time they use like spears and bows for the most part, wouldn't they? And like the katanas were just backup weapons.
Unlike regular magicite.
Also, their armor wasn't really good enough to stop like stabbing. But meanwhile, in Europe, they've got like they're just covered in metal, or at least little metal rings.
So this is where they're getting the magicite.
Errand all attended to, then?
Thank you. I'll repay you shortly.
No, you'll repay us now. We have too much on our hands to go on holding yours. So,
Ooh,
where
cornering
did you
them,
hear
are
this
you?
fairy tale about nethicite? And where did you get that sample you carry? What do you know about the Draclaw laboratories?
Oh.
Tell me, who are you?
The tension's back.
You kept us waiting, Balthier. You slipped away in Nalbenar. We
Okay.
missed ya.
I forgot that this fight was happening right now, but okay, let's do this.
The whole affair has a smell of money about it. I may have to wet my beak a little.
Keep your snout in the trough where it belongs. This thinking ill befits you, Begamnon.
Balthier. Too long have I gone unpaid. I'll carve my bounty out of that boy.
Why does he have a saw?
We're taking her back.
Of all the weapons, he's got a rotary saw. I don't even know how this thing's powered.
And then off she ran crying like a babe.
Hey.
Ah, he's fucked up. I want this one. Okay,
Hey, wait up.
I guess we just can't fight these guys.
Take them all. Fight who we must, leave the rest.
Well, that means is we're running. Don't worry, if there's one thing I've learned how to do in video games, it's run. It looks horribly unbalanced. It looks like it would have centrifugal effects. It's probably, the blade's probably going on its own, yeah. Although, like, the centrifugal force, it's like moving... No, hang on. It'd be like... Let me think. I remember, I took high school physics. I know how this works, kind of. It's like it... You could write it like a danger unicycle. Whoa, that is a good idea. You could also cut your balls off on accident, so you've got like the fear to keep you going, to make sure you write it extra well. Yeah, that's smart. I think this is a shortcut going this way. You guys remember those little jokes about like you'd see like a Russian guy and he'd what was it? Oh yeah, no, it was a clip from like some video game where like I think you're playing as a soldier and then like he's holding a like the animation for holding a pistol is exactly like holding a rifle, except it's just one. It's like the right hand's holding a pistol and the left hand is at a position where it'd be holding the handguard if it was a rifle, but since it's a pistol, it just looks like he's vaguely holding his left hand in front of the barrel of the pistol. And then it was just like, you see, Ivan, if you hold pistol like this, you will always shoot accurate, due to fear of hitting fingers.
It would not seem they follow.
Are you sure? They were like 2 feet behind us before we went into the next
Much more
zone.
running about with Bunga at my heels, and I'm apt to give up sky pirating altogether.
Okay, well we're good now, I guess, arbitrarily.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why does everyone want to kill Fran? I don't get it. Gotta love it when the game's decided. Now it is time for story. I have decided to stop this chase sequence. We're doing story now. Fran's being menaced by a different bat. Hang on. Works in a game like this. Yeah, this game's got like the Monster Hunter style of like you've got zones that you kind of move between. Although unlike Monster Hunter, there's no loading screens between the zones. Thank fucking God. But yeah, it's just like Final Fantasy was always like kind of story driven, and then sometimes like good gameplay, but like still primarily you're focused on the story. I think just because Final Fantasy always had some like fucking bonkers stories to tell. I remember like Final Fantasy I was was relatively straightforward on the face of it, and then it starts to go a little bonkers when there's like a time loop situation that goes on. Like it used to be like it's like, oh yeah, you're the Warriors of Light. You need to kill the source of the darkness to bring balance back to the world, and then you run into. I don't remember the details because I never fucking played it, but like Garland is like turns out to be like part of like a whole time loop situation. Oh god, that's a big motherfucker. I'm supposed to. Yeah, I have to get past him. All right, motherfucker. I can't see his health. I can't see his health bar. Oh no, there it is. Oh no, we're fine. We're fine. That kick was not as dangerous as I was expecting it to be. I like how we went through all that effort to give BASCH his like special sword, and now I just handed it to Vaughn. I immediately got a better sword for BASCH and then handed the old one to Vaughn. Oh yeah, BASCH. Here's your famous sword of the Order. It's to help remind you and also Vossler of like what you used to stand for, what you used to fight for. Here, it's yours. It belongs to you. All right, here's a better sword. Vaughn's gonna use your sword now. All right, we are out of Lhusu Mines. Nice and quick. Only in there for like 40 minutes, I think. Oh yeah, here it comes. There's Pinello.
Out walking without the company of your cortege, Lord Larsa. We caught her wandering out of the mines. You must take care with such undesirables about.
I was kidnapped.
Silence.
That's
It is a
not
crime
important.
To wander on one's own. Then I too am guilty. Marquis, I trust that your estate can accommodate another guest.
Why not?
Judge Geese, I shall heed your counsel.
Geese. No
I will
wonder
not
he's an
travel
asshole.
Unaccompanied any longer.
He's named after the worst bird.
That was unexpected.
Thank you, Pinello.
Of course.
Penelo's just getting dragged along. She got fucking kidnapped by bounty hunters, and then let loose by bounty hunters, and then grabbed by the Empire, and now she's going to be staying at some dude's estate.
What? That kid?
Do not worry. I believe he will treat her well.
Anyway, yeah, Lamont is actually
Nobody knows
Vane's little
men like
brother.
Fran does.
Excuse me?
Our purposes lead the same way. To Ondor. We must find
Fucking
means to
geese is
approach
supposed to
him.
be made by ducks. Wait, now fuck ducks too. Ducks are ducks.
The
Ducks are affronts to morality. I don't respect ducks at all. Geese are soulless creatures, and so are ducks. I'm no argument about that with
My
me.
execution 2 years ago. If news of my survival were to spread, the Marquis may find his position compromised.
The men he's been funding bear little love for the Empire.
Dude, the
They won't be
Final
thrilled to
Fantasy
discover
character
that
designers
rumors of
love
your
belts
death
so
were, in
fucking
fact,
much.
greatly exaggerated.
My Baltier's got a
If we
neck
were to
belt,
raise a
3
claim to
chest
that
belts,
effect,
and a normal
we might
belt.
just get their attention.
Ducks are assholes
Nothing
too, but
to
I
it.
could take a duck in a
I'll just go
fight.
around
Ah, I
town
see.
spreading the word. How about this?
Yeah, geese don't have fear. Ducks have a tiny bit of fear.
I'm Captain Bosch von Rotzenberg of Dalmassia.
Oh my god, it's this part of the game. This is a little mini game. You gotta run around and just have Vaughn scream his head off about Bosch being alive.
That certainly qualifies as a clamor.
That we can
All
get
right, Vaughn, get
we
to
can
it.
get the
For
Imperial's
girls' sake,
attention.
eh? Oh, and the more people around to witness your little performance, the better. If we're going to reach the Marquis, it's up to you. We'll be waiting here if you need us.
I can love this. Baltier's just like, all right, Vaughn. Clearly, you're enough of a loud dumbass to get this done. So go out there and fucking make your noise. We'll wait here. Go ahead, go, do it by yourself. So there's no real limit to how much you can testify, but basically what happened, new objective starter right. It's the only way to get the attention of the people. So you can testify. If you testify in like a group with like a lot of people around, Bosch lives. No one heeds your words. It's kind of a toss-up whether people will actually listen to you or not, and that notoriety bar goes down steadily over time. What I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna go check the shops one more time. There's a thing that happens. There's a dungeon we hop into that kind of has no access to shops or anything like that. So I kind of wanna see if I can update our equipment real quick. There's a way to make this work. There's so many people in this shop. Everyone wants weapons. Oh yeah, we've got battle bamboo. I have no money. Oh shit. Hang on, we've got a really cool stick. Give that to Balthier. Got a knife for Vaughn that can kill things. Crossbow, serpent rod, iron sword, Osafune. Could get a mace for Fran to let her do a little extra damage. I could also just grab a sword. Well, Vaughn's now fucking dangerous with that assassin's dagger. I guess we'll grab a Zwill blade for Bosch whenever he's around. Whenever we've got the opportunity whenever he gets that license, gets a license to hold that sword. The hilarious thing about licenses is that it's not even that you'll get arrested by using something without the license. It's like the license physically enables you to use it. Like it's connected to your nervous system or something. Okay, whatever. Okay, so yeah, you see these guys, the Parijanas. These guys are the ones you're gonna want to keep an eye out for when you do this little mini game. Because when you testify,
Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
don't listen to Ondor's lies. I think these are the guys that speak up the most. Really?
I'm Captain Bosch.
Yeah. You have to be really close. The captain alive, yet he was executed 2 years past for the slaying of the Dalmasca king. I heard the Marquis's words myself. Yeah, and if you yell in front of a guard, he'll get mad at you, and then immediately reduce your notoriety.
I'm the Bosch von Ronsenberg.
And you need to like run around. It's so stupid. I like the Matrix upload. It's like the Matrix upload programs, but with magic licenses. Yeah.
I'm Captain Bosch.
You read it, and then that's how you understand. Oh yeah, we're getting there.
I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca. Don't listen to Ondor's lies.
We're gonna be leaning. We're gonna be yelling a lot. You'll see, as you can see.
I'm Captain Bosch.
He's me. Don't I look old enough to have fought in the war? What is this guy doing down here? Every time we drink this, I tell him, count the cups, and does he count them? Yes, if only he would stop counting. This man's wasted. He's out.
Bosch lives!
There we go. Luckily they peppered those guys around. And let's wait for that guard to go the other direction. Hey buddy, you wanna hear something crazy? Now that the cops are out of the way?
Bosch lives!
That's right. Remember, if you want to get the authorities' attention, just immediately question them publicly. I need to wait for this guy to leave so he doesn't hit me with a sedition act. Got the same little fucking goofy belt chest thing as Bosch does, except he actually closes it properly, whereas Bosch just leaves it open like the fucking like the fucking man slut that he is. There we go. Captain Bosch von Rosenberg. He is gone from this world, surely Baja. There we go. 100% notoriety. I'm about to get fucking arrested. We're going back to jail. Oh no. Yeah, these guys with the books pressed against their chest, they're very threatening. Oh no.
This is the one, Navarro. Says he's Captain Bosch, he does.
You would sooner pass for the king.
I knew you weren't no captain. That was a mean trick to be playing.
If a trickery it ended, it would end well enough. But why this boy? And why Captain Ronsenberg? An explanation is due, and I will hear it.
I was just having a giggle.
The Empire's hounds grow
just a prank, bro.
bold indeed.
Look behind me, camera's right there.
The Marquis trafficked with the likes of you.
And that's my cameraman.
Agents masquerading as guides, a hideout at the back of a tavern? Not exactly earning high marks for originality, are we?
Now you've done it.
So Bosch von Ronsenberg does yet live.
The estate of Marquis Ondor. Drawing room.
So Vaughn really is all right. I didn't think I'd ever get to see him again.
This looks like a therapy couch.
You will join him soon. And until then, I shall see that you are kept from
Just a
harm.
prank, put the taser down. Don't arrest me. I swear.
I am troubled. The Rabanastre Imperial Guard appear to have overstepped their bounds. I intend to speak on this with the consul.
What?
Vane Solidor, the consul, is my brother. The first duty of the consul
Dude, Penelo's
is to
so out of the
maintain
loop.
order in Dalmasca. My brother is not one given to failure. Perhaps things aren't going as well as they might be, but give him a little time and he will put things to rights. Be not troubled. My brother is a remarkable man.
You gotta respect that Larsa's got respect for someone who's so blatantly designed to be an antagonist.
He is your brother. It's just
I'm not gonna lie. If I saw someone in real life that had Vane's look and his hair, I'd be like, oh yeah, this guy's a supervillain. This guy's like a vampire or something.
Listen to me. The men of my family, we are taught to place the needs of others before those of our own. I will see that you are kept from harm. It is my duty to House Solidor.
But how? How can I trust you?
Because I give you my word. My brother would do no less.
Bro, Pinello met you like 5 minutes ago.
I knew there must be more to it, but to find you at the end of this tale? To see the Marquis's face when he learns of it.
I should like nothing more. I would meet him and see for myself.
How say you, my lord?
There is little to be said. I shall arrange a meeting with the Marquis. We shall expect you at the estate.
Alright, we're in. Thanks to Vaughn's inane screaming, we managed to get ourselves where we needed to be. At a bar. There's a lot of people to talk to here that I'm not going to be talking to. Hello there, boy. Quite the performance back there. Do not think for a moment that all of us accept you and watch what you say outside. Oh boy. Oh, wait, there's a notice board here. Amazing. It's a cactus. A spiteful beast threatens desert travelers and now fixes its gaze upon our humble camp. We can ignore this threat no longer. Hunters, to arms. That's off in the Dalmasca Ester Sand. Easter. Got a wraith. One of the children saw a ghost. Now he's so frightened he's locked himself in an abandoned house. Please, come as soon as you can. So that's a ghost in the sewer? I'm guessing? Yeah, Lowtown. Then we got Nidhogg. Oh, yeah, this motherfucker's hard. There's a fierce Roxas running amok in the Lhusu mines. We are too scared to go inside. Please, come to our aid. Yeah, okay. Oh, we can give that a shot. I don't know, we'll do a dry run of Nidhogg and then see if that actually, if we're actually able to kill the damn thing, and then after that we'll, if it works out, great. If it doesn't, we'll figure something else out. This game does open up a bit. It kind of gives you the impression that there's always like a goal you need to be heading towards, and it's kind of urgent. But you can always double back and go to other places. Like, we didn't need to go to Nalbina at all, but we had the option to take a ship over there. Alright, back to Lhusu. I do want some more money, just because all the equipment updated. Oh yeah, you see that? You see this fucking purple knife that Vaughn's got? That shit's deadly. Also, licenses. Bosch, can we get him that extra? He's got access to the Zwill, but yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. On here, light armor. Gosh, diamond, full harness, more HP. I think the battle harness is really useful. I remember that being like a thing you should keep around. Okay, we're good for now. Okay, where is that motherfucker? Work hunts, Nidhogg, Marauder in the Mines. Where is this thing? We never talked to the guy! I'm a consummate professional, I swear to God. Hang on. Hang on. Got a little ahead of myself. I was so eager to kill or get killed by a giant snake that I just never spoke to the man that was supposed to tell me where to go. You have looked at the board? You have seen my bill. Then you have come to kill the Nidhogg. Yes, I have. Ha! What great fortune! Please listen. There have always been many Raksas, what you call fiends in Lhusu, held at bay by a paling. But the paling has fallen. No, it seems rather that some Murka has broken it, and now something most terrible has come out. Yes, a Nidhogg, previously sleeping deep within the mines, has come to the surface. It is beyond even us Parivir guards to defeat it. Please, Bhadra, defeat this Nidhogg. Find it where the shaft splits into two ahead. Our prayers go with you. You know Nidhogg, the game that came out like a while back? It's like a little dueling indie game where like you hold your sword and then you can throw it or stab people, and like if you die, you die, and then you have to get to the end and then like feed yourself to a snake or something. That game was wacky. I think that game's got like the best example of how a drastic change in art, like that game and its sequel are like a great example of how a drastic change in art style is sometimes just absolutely not what you need. So the goofy thing about the Assassin's Dagger is that it's, so a lot of the weapons in this game usually have like some side effect or like an element attached to it. Assassin's Dagger has the additional effect of death. Yeah, it was wacky, but I think it was fun as a minigame type of thing, yeah. But anyway, Vaughn's Dagger is, since it's an Assassin's Dagger, that means there's a chance it might instantly kill something, which is funny. Especially since it's a dagger and it attacks a lot. I guess that's the special thing about daggers compared to like broadswords, is that daggers have a chance to inflict some negative effect. Why is Vaughn still level 9? Where's this man's XP at? 39 more. Jesus Christ, he's behind. We're never getting rid of this man. There it is. There's an optional boss fight in this game. I think it's Gilgamesh. I need to figure out how to fight him because he's fucking goofy. I think he's fucking goofy. Ugh! Big stomp. Fucking hit me with a Pokemon move. You know, in the newer Pokemons, I feel like my favorite recent Pokemon that they added, or I consider recent, I think they added them in Sun and Moon, was that giant fucking horse, the Mudsdale, which is based off of a Clydesdale, which is a war horse, and I thought that was rad as hell. And the funny thing about the Mudsdale is that it has a unique move. And I think it's called High Horsepower. I'm pretty sure that's unique to the Mudsdale, and it's literally just a gigantic fucking kick. It's just the horse, like, flipping around, rearing back, and doing, like, the big, like, back kick. There it is. There's Nidhogg. and doing like the big back kick like against an enemy, and that would instantly kill half of the shit that I told the thing to fight. No, do not attack Fran. Please do not attack Fran. Jesus Christ. Okay. The real problem with Nidhogg is that once it gets to like low health, it starts to become a real problem. This thing's got so much health, Jesus. Okay. Problem. Yeah, it does 400 damage. That's right. Does 400 damage, starts attacking really fast. Just finish it, please, I'm begging you. Balthier's blocking a lot of shit. I'm lucky. Ah! Just keep chucking potions at him. Just keep chucking potions at him. Don't cast first aid, you dumbass! Woo! Why is it doing? Oh my god! It attacked him 5 times. What is this? What is this? Stop! Please kill it. Why isn't it taking any damage? Please kill it. Oh my god, okay. Oh my god. Alright, whatever. That's what the items are for, right? God, I hope that guy pays me a lot of fucking money. It was a bit brute forcey, but it was worth it. I hope it was worth it. I think it was worth it. That thing did 7 hits. What was the chance of that? That's bullshit. I'm lucky Balthier blocked as much as he did. Christ. Oh, it's this motherfucker again. Oh wait, you can't affect it with that. That's right. Oh, she's out of mana. Oh, interesting. Jesus Christ, Vaughn. What the fuck? You know what? We're removing the gambit for first aid. First aid is fucking useless. 15 health. 15 health. It's dangerous down here in these mines. Good God. No wonder they don't send people down here anymore. It's a fucking death trap. More so than a mine normally is. These bats gotta be over there. Why do they gotta be violent? What kind of bat just kind of sees like a group of armed like people that are all larger than it just running down a hallway and it's just like, you know what? I've decided that this is how I'm going to die today, and then just goes and attacks them. That's the conclusion of the battle because my internet died. Congratulations. The snake, the thing that was doing like a shit ton of damage attacked Balthier 7 fucking times, and somehow Balthier lived. And then after I screamed a little bit, we managed to kill the thing. I used up a lot of high potions, but it was worth it. Windstone. Got rocks. Everyone's got rocks in this universe. Unkillable. Balthier, he just really knows his way around a pole, you know? That's what makes him unkillable. He's unstoppable. How would you kill such a man? Got this one fucking single line of metal between him and the rest of the world, and that's all he needs. You have defeated the Nidhogg? Ha! Most glorious of days. Now I hope they will reopen the mines. Here, a gift from the miners. 600, I'll take it. And a rose corsage and a balaclava. Hell yeah. Take this too as a memento of the service you have done us. It is a Nidhogg molting. Very good powdered and eaten. Very invigorating. Got a serpent skin. Got a little bit more cash. Some more loot to sell. I think the serpent skin, I think if you sell that to the bazaar, something special, you can buy something special. Where are we at? We need more stuff. Let's curl around to the right here. We're at the 2-hour mark, so I think I'm gonna progress a little bit more. I think I'm gonna re-kit out my guys, and then once we get to the next, we're gonna go to like the next little area that we're supposed to fight through, and then once we get there, I think I'll end the stream for today. The next part's kind of beefy, so that's why I think I'll need. It'll be best if I head into it fresh. Willblade, we've already got that. Vega, Assassin's Dagger, we're good. Cell. Windstone, 7. Bone Frap. Man, you could probably farm those skeletons for quite a bit of cash. I guess not. Hang on, wait, let me look something up real quick. Great Serpent. I might have to... Actually, never mind. Okay, I was like, I sold the Great Serpent skin, and I was like, I got the feeling I'm missing out on something permanently, but from what I can tell, it's nothing too bad. I just cannot get a good piece of equipment for Fran, I guess. Hang on. Battle Bamboo, crossbow, maybe? Maybe later. We're gonna... What is this? Ew. Rose Corsage, immune to silence. We should figure out a way to get that on Fran. Okay, cool. Need to get her a new accessory. Where's... Damn, it's all the way over there? It's at 7? Holy shit. Alright. I think one Final Fantasy game that had probably one of the most interesting level up systems was probably 10. That's one reason I kind of want to try that game out again. Because the way that game worked is that instead of a license board, they had a sphere grid, which basically made it so that you buy little nodes on the grid, and then that like progresses outwards, and each character has like nodes that kind of get them to they basically get them to learn certain things, like this is how you learn different magic, or this is how you get more health, or you get more MP. And if you got enough XP, you could get a character to migrate from their own sphere grid to another character's sphere grid, and then learn stuff that's on their sphere grid. And that meant that you characters could overlap and then pick up stats and skills and such from each other, which made them like really fucking busted if you got the right combination going. So I always found that really interesting. Baffled by how many accessories there are in this game. They are really important though, so that makes sense. Okay, we looked at the weapons. We have determined that we just cannot make Fran stronger because I delayed getting. I decided not to make her an archer, instead to make her a mage, but which has been of some use, but unfortunately has made it so that we can't. The mace situation's a little weird, so. Well, we'll back her up. Her secondary is going to be Archer, but we can't get her any new bows as of right now. Oh, no. Well, I don't have enough to kit out my guys completely fresh, but... we'll just have to roll with it. Oh, hang on. I need to equip BASCH with that sword. Oh yeah, so you see how the iron sword, you can see the little icon down there, right? You see how like it looks like a normal ass sword? If you look at the Zwill blade, oh no, wait, never mind. It's some, okay, no, there's some other weapon. There's a sword in this game that looks like it's two swords that someone warped to like twist over each other like a fucking DNA strand. It looks wild. Oh, I didn't need to buy one of those, right? Because I have a balaclava. God damn it. Well, that's a waste of money. Whatever. Get BASCH's armor, and I guess we'll get Fran a one piece of equipment. If I sell the old stuff. Oh yeah, I can afford it. I can just barely afford to fully kit out Fran. This whole expenditure problem's gonna get really bad when I have 6 people. As you can probably imagine, but right now we're working with it. All right, we need to go this way. This way. Ha! We've been expecting you. His Excellency the Marquis. Wait, we should save first. There's a save crystal down here. Let's speed this up a little bit. Woo! God, I love watching my videos at 2x speed. I want to watch this part over at 2x speed so I can get the 4x fucking mega speed rush. Oh yeah. Just watch Vaughn just break the space-time continuum by through sheer speed. Just do it like the Flash and start going back in time. Now that we're nice and saved up, we can go meet the Marquis. All right.
Sir Bosch von Ronsenberg. It was not so very long ago that I announced you had been executed.
And that is the only reason I draw breath.
So you are the sword he strung above my head. Vayne has left not a thing to chance. And?
A leader of the resistance has fallen into Imperial hands.
Oh, that's
a woman
right.
By the
He
name
wants
of
to
Amalia.
save Amalia, that's right.
I would rescue her, but I need your help.
Everyone in the party wants something different, so it's kind of, sometimes I lose
leader,
track.
This Amalia. She must be very important. You understand I've my position to consider.
Would you let us see Larsa? He's got my friend with him.
I'm afraid you're too late. Lord Larsa's cortege has already rejoined the Imperial detachment. I am told they will depart for Rabanastre upon the arrival of the fleet this eventide.
Once again, Penel has been dragged into the Imperials. He just keeps bouncing from place to place. It's goofy as hell. Oh dear. Look at that, guys. It's a Star Destroyer. It's actually a Star Destroyer. I wonder what's about to happen.
What are we waiting for?
For you to calm down.
Captain Ronsenberg. Surely the exigencies of position are not lost on you. Why, indeed. You should find the enemy's chains an easy burden to bear.
Wait.
Sorry. Can't be helped.
Summon the guard.
Huh?
They're to be taken to Judge Geese.
Well. We're going back to jail. I love getting arrested. It's my third time so far this game.
Arcades tie my hands and look what happens. I tell you, this country's obstinacy knows no bounds.
The insurgents in Ravenasta operate alone at present. However, should they garner external support, the situation could worsen. We have found the counter-imperial elements in Bhujerba to be conspicuously well-funded. No doubt Marquis Ondor is behind this. Ondor must be reined in.
By the way, the Marquis has written us a letter. He claims that he's recaptured our runaway. He's given him to Guise.
Not sure how you can look at this guy and not imagine him as like a dashing antagonist.
You will die by my hand.
Your fraternity is moving. Ah, Guise returns with Larsa. Tomorrow morning they will leave Bhujerba. See him home safely, Gabranth.
No, that's right.
I'm expecting Dr. Sid. You may leave.
Balthier's brother, right? Sorry, we've got two separate party members with identical brothers.
Nabadis taught us much.
Oh, this is Sid.
Yes, it's well hidden. They'll be off chasing after shadows, the fools. Ah, yes. The reins of history back in the hands of man. Ah, Vane. You seem to be enjoying your job as consul?
I was kept waiting fully 2 years. What news of Arcades? Our honored members of the Senate?
Hard at work, as always. Trying to find a dagger for your back.
They are welcome to try.
Everyone looks so soft in these little, in these cutscenes. Also, why does Fran have a spear? Or is that someone in between Fran and? Oh yeah. Okay, never mind. I saw that the way the arm was positioned looked fucking weird. Off we go. So yeah, as you can imagine, this upcoming area that we're going to is another one of those you're not going to be able to leave this area very easily situations. We're on the Dreadnought Leviathan.
The prisoners, my lord.
There she is. There's the glorious leader of our great revolution.
Majesty.
Majesty?
After what you've done, how dare you? You're supposed to be dead.
I'm pretty sure he gets that a lot.
Come now. Have you forgotten your manners? This is hardly the courtesy due the late Princess Ashalia Benargin Dalmasca.
Oh my god. I was misled. She's a royalist pig.
There's no proof of her former station. No different than any mean member of the insurgents.
The resistance.
His Excellency the Consul asks the ministry of the dethroned royal family in restoring peace to Dalmasca. Those who foster instability and unrest, who claim royal blood without proof, they shall meet their fate at the gallows. There are no exceptions.
I will not play puppet to Vane.
King Ramanas entrusted me with a task. Should the time come, he bade me give you something of great importance. It is your birthright, the Dusk Shard. It will warrant the quality of her blood. Only I know where to find it.
Wait. You took my father's life. Why spare mine now? You would have me live in shame.
If that is your duty, yes.
Look how Bosch doesn't even bother to
stubborn.
correct her
Keep
about
on
who
like
killed
this and
her
you're gonna get
dad.
us all killed.
Don't interrupt.
What?
Vaughn, that stone.
It was in the palace treasure.
Well, well.
Splendid. You brought the stone with you. This spares us a great deal of trouble.
Don't give it to him!
I'm under arrest here. I don't really have a lot of choice.
You have to promise. No executions.
A judge's duty is to the law. Take them away.
My lord.
Lady Ash is to be quartered separately.
Hey, hands off the hair. I put a great deal of time getting it to suspend itself against gravity like this.
Vain Solidor, what fascination does this hold for you?
So you were carrying it all along? The Fate's jest?
Vaughn just never got rid of the rock. He's too attached to it.
Of yours to leave me out.
Keep quiet.
There was nothing else that I could do. You know that.
Oh, I understand. Honor, duty, and all that. I still can't believe that was a princess.
Keep quiet.
It's that easy, huh? Yeah, okay, sure.
The Marquis has been busy.
Not lightly did I beg his aid. Listen, it has been a full 2 years. I alone have kept Her Majesty safely hidden. I doubted friend and foe alike. I could trust nobody.
You did your duty, and mine for me.
I'm getting her out. I need your help.
Of course.
Okay. So yeah, Vossler's our dude here. Vossler is not a very useful support character. Instead, he does a fuck ton of damage and has a fuck ton of health. So this is Leviathan. I think this is the last dungeon I did when I played this game originally as a kid, and I think I got a little bit farther than it some other time, but I was kinda... Yeah. No, it's like, as you can see, it's like a ship. There's a little zone right here. You see that little rectangle, like above the X there? There's a fight there that was kind of a bitch for me. But I think it'll be easier now because I'm more of a gamer now than I used to be. Yeah, you will not be able to leave this area so easily. So we are good for today. Yeah, we're just gonna save right there. Yeah, we are good for today. Probably just use these two save files. But as of right now, yeah. So next time we play this game, we're gonna go through this. We're gonna go through Leviathan and then see where that takes us. But for now, this'll be it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed your time here, and I hope you have a fabulous rest of your Sunday or the rest of your week if it's already Monday for you all. Yeah, I'll have a new schedule up on Monday. I think I'll be able to get 3 streams out the coming week, but we'll see. I'm still kind of busy, but it's kind of back to its normal. It's kind of back to like the normal amount for a couple weeks, but like a couple weeks from now, I'm gonna have to skip another Thursday. But we'll talk more about that then. Anyway, for right now, this will be it. I will pop up again sometime this week, but yeah. I'm really bad at these. Anyway, thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.